Good afternoon, soul divers, and welcome to another Kuni video. Today we're going to be talking about setting up your 5 hotbars, as well as how to find and access the Wandering Merchant. So we just got the notification that a Wandering Merchant has arrived, and it tells us what zone it is. But if you pull up the world map, right, and you scroll across the world map, we can actually see that right now inside the Eastern Heartlands is the Wandering Merchant. It even shows us where it's at. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fast travel there. Normally we walk everywhere on foot, but since we're pressed for time and we're going to be talking about other stuff, I'm just going to teleport right on over there. And then that is going to be more than likely on channel 1. So we'll swap over. Yeah, it even shows it on the channel indicator that the traveling merchant with the bags and the gold coins is indeed on channel 1. So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of people here. As usual. Yeah, look at all these people. So everyone's coming. They want all the rewards, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to that. And then we get a free gift here, a couple wooden fuse badges, which is great. And then you could buy some things. So right here we've got some costume summon coupon packs, which I already have the cosmetics that I like, so I'm actually not gonna buy those. And then obviously you just have a lot of different things. You got Muse's special pack puzzle and the mysterious gold pouch, which we opened earlier. And unfortunately pulled a 1,000 and a 3,000, but look at that, 100,000 you could get from that is a lot of gold. And then there's other things that you can buy for pages, of course, right? In order to unlock skill books and to move forward with progression. And then I always just buy the materials for making feasts, so that way we could be stronger when we're grinding in the field and when we're doing things with the kingdom. And then I like these as well. This is a kind of a gamble here for the fuse badge for the genie, but I really like to buy those as well. And now we're going to go ahead and set up our hotbars so each element is ready to go on the fly. So I'm going to set up number 1 as mainly a fire hotbar. So as you can see, we already have a fire weapon as kind of our primary, and then we've got our 3 fire familiars on the bottom, and then you would want to have some proper skills, but I haven't really unlocked that many skills yet or dived into a lot of the elements of the game that would make us a more competitive player. But of course we would want to have, you know, some specials for fire. You would want to have battle cry, and you would have to get your tomes, and you'd have to trade with other players and pursue these different things. But as you can see, there's obviously a ton of elements here, so we could easily set up a full fire hotbar. And then you could also have specific passives to help you depending on what you're looking for. But for now, I'm going to leave all that as it is, and we're going to move to hotbar 2, which we're going to set up to be water. So we want... we want our primary water weapon in slot 1. I mean, we could just auto-equip a lot of this stuff here even. I'm going to showcase not auto-equipping this first one, and then we'll auto-equip across the board on the next one. So of course we would want all of that stuff, and then we would want to set up our skills correctly. And again, we could auto all this, but just this first time we're going to do it manually. And so now our water deck would be good to go, right? So if we're ever fighting an earth boss, we would just go over here and we would push 2 and we would pull out our ice deck. And so now for number 3, we're going to go ahead and set this up. So we're going to go ahead and do auto equip, and then we're going to do water for weapon slot 1. Oh no, excuse me, we just did water, so this whole deck is going to be earth. We'll just put earth for all of them, even though you could do whatever you wanted here. So we'll auto equip the equipment. Of course, we've got all our best gear on here as well, and then it's only going to fill the earth slot with your first weapon. As you know, a lot of these weapons have different effects and also different gems, so you could really dive into this and set yourself up with some fantastic combos. But for now, we're just kind of doing the basics, and then we're going to go ahead and set up our familiars as well and our skills again. And that's basically the entirety of deck 3 now. So we're looking good. We're making very good progress. Of course, this takes a little bit of time to set up, but it's going to save you a lot of time in the long run. And so now we're going to do the same thing for our light and dark weapon.
Whoa, that's amazing!
So you can see I do have 2 weapons here. I just pulled my first 4-star dark weapon today, and it is currently better than my lower tier 3-star, but not by much. So depending on what we get as draws and what we're able to upgrade and pursue, we may end up using our 3-star as kind of our mainly full-time weapon. So pulling up our skills again, we're just going to keep it running. And this is good because I really wanted to do this anyway. So I'm glad that today during the Kingdom Defense we had to set it up on the fly. And so now I'll be more prepared for this in the future. And then of course you'd want to do the same thing with your familiars, but I don't think I have any dark familiars yet. So we haven't gotten lucky with too many pulls, but I do have plenty of pulls coming up, and I will be pulling sometime soon, probably when the next familiar event comes. I have a lot of summon tickets. I'm kind of a hoarder in games like this, and I love to do that. So, but that's the basics, right? So here we would just go and we would do our dark and our light variations. You would probably just put on your strongest pets here for this bar, and so we'll do that really fast as well. So I'm probably just going to do fire. You know, we could obviously auto-equip this as well. So you can definitely streamline the process. And then we're going to go to our final one, which is number 5. And we're going to be auto-equipping for light. And so you only ever have to do this once for the most part, and then just kind of do small management of it as time progresses. And then same thing with the familiar, we're just going to go ahead and auto-equip darkness, since those are mostly all my best pets. And then that's basically the end of the video, and so as a bonus, I'm just going to hatch 3 of my eggs for familiars, and let's just hope that we get maybe a dark or a light pet. Oh, huge! A huge! Nice 4-star! That's a little splish splash. Beautiful. So now we can put that a 3-star. We're killing it. And the old pipsqueak. Naturally. That feels great. And so I'm just going to showcase what I have for one of the upcoming videos. Is I actually have 20 event summon tickets, 20 equipment summon tickets, and 20 familiar summon tickets. So we've got some stuff coming up and we're feeling good, and we also haven't crafted any equipment in a very long time. So we have clearly tons and tons of these ready to go, right? There's 2,000 of each on top of what we already had. So we are definitely going to be ready to craft some huge amounts of equipment and make some big gains coming up in the next video. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time for another Ni no Kuni video. Enjoy setting up your hotbars and pursuing the Wandering Merchant. Please like, subscribe, leave constructive criticism or compliments in the comments section, and have a fantastic Friday and a great weekend.